Hello, this is a special approach to Black history and using a lot of corrections and things I feel we need. So stay tuned. I think it'll be value to you.
As always, we thank you for tuning in to Unifying Division Among Our People. In the past, I've had a lot of support, and I really appreciate everything we've done. This being Black History Month in 2024, I decided to come with a different approach toward Black history. And anything going on in any walk of life, we should appreciate constructive criticism. So, of all the good, and there's a lot of good that comes out of Black history, Black achievement, all that's good. But sometimes we need some complaints on difficult things happening and to make some improvement among ourselves. So today's podcast, we have some grievances, we have some complaints, and we have some suggestions for improvement among ourselves in relationships, particularly getting along with each other and making things better for all in society. And to be clear about this, I want to make sure everyone knows where I'm coming from. Black history is American history. You cannot have one without the other. As long as it's based on fact, it is all American history. Social media is something that most of us have jumped on strongly. Social media. I've noticed that a lot of people have the love of celebrities, entertainers, people that are good in sports, and we just look up to that. And we like to get off into people's lives and learn about them, and sometimes we base our lives on celebrities. That's not necessarily the best thing to do most of the time. And some of us, particularly people that are in church, good Christians we have, but one complaint I see a lot is some people will take a scripture, one scripture, and they'll run with that scripture. And they'll use that in context in everyday life, that one scripture, without looking at other scriptures. And sometimes the meaning of that scripture is not what you think it is, but you still use it anyway to your advantage. We have a guest today, Mr. Charles Keith Pendleton. He's a Marine, a native of Vicksburg, and he's also a musician, but greatly he is a visionary. We're going to hear from him about the topic of trying to get some correction to our people.
Uh, I would definitely suggest that we, maybe as a group of people, come together and basically let's be clear and straightforward about the issues that we have in our own community. And a lot of those issues originate from, a lot of violence against our own people. Uh, Also, supporting one another in a positive way. I think we could do a better job of moving away from certain things that stereotype our culture when in reality our culture doesn't necessarily originate from these sorts of toxic traits that
Okay, that's good.
yeah.
All right. What routine behavior of young Black people would you wish, if you could change, would you change?
Wholeheartedly sagging pants.
Okay.
uh, I see it all the time in the Black community with our youth and some of higher age, but all in all it's just extremely disrespectful, not just to me but to other people in the community as well.
Yes, I've always thought that sagging pants or something. At one while, I thought it was like a fad and that it'd come in and go away and soon go out of style. But
Right.
it doesn't appear to ever go out of style. What you think? Do you think it'll ever go away?
I think it's something that you can't necessarily control or dictate. Um, but I guess when people see a better light as to why it disrespects our culture, then maybe you'll see some progress with that.
All right. Okay. Okay. Around your age group, uh, what would you? What would the people around your age group? Who do you think they look up to? Really look up to?
That's difficult to say. Me personally, I look up to my dad to the highest extent.
Of course.
Based off of his accomplishments and whatnot, and who he is as a person in general. But as a group of people, I just can't specifically say one general person because you have people that look up to athletes, motivational speakers, entertainers, artists. I look up to you also, Mr. Fred.
Thank you.
You've been a great mentor these past few years. So.
All right. Appreciate your insight and everything you do. And I certainly hope and wish we get more positive minded young people
Thank you.
to help us. And this is Black History.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
again here.
Thank you.
All right.
And another complaint that I see is a lot of us believing rumors so quickly that we hear or that we see on Facebook, TikTok, obvious lies, and they should be obvious to a lot of people, but apparently they aren't. I've seen a lot of things on social media about certain people are dead or they just died, and that person just as alive as you and I are. Or they say bad things about people. That seems to be a trend in today's world. We need to cut out a lot of that. Something else I noticed: everybody's attacking everybody. All these preachers are attacking each other. These evangelists are attacking each other. I mean, how did we get here? Those are the things that we're looking at. Everybody fighting. All right. I think sometimes we should look at the good in a person and bring up those things instead of just looking at the bad. But society itself seems to just jump on that bad side. And that's what they want to discuss, and that's what they want to promote. And what I would like to hear, and I encourage you to give some solutions to help in the division of this country, in the division of our people, to make things better. We want a unified division among our people. Today I have something that I feel is interesting, will be interesting to all, and I want to share it with people today from a book that I published in 2020. And you're going to see some charts and some facts that I go by. And I think it'll be very interesting to you. Most of us have people that we look up to and that we respect, and that sometimes we'll repeat what they said if it's in agreement to our agreement. But it's not necessarily fact all the time. And just because someone said it that you like, or because they say something that you agree with, that is a fact. Do the research and get the facts on it before you speak about it. Many times you're spreading either a conspiracy or just an opinion, or worst, a rumor. We don't need that. We need unity. So get the facts, and through research, be able to tell others where you got this information, continually willing to give the truth to people that you love. In 2017, I did a survey of 100 people, and the question was asked to 100 black people. The question was, if you could change one thing in the negative behavior of black citizens in America, what would that change be? This is interesting. When we asked this question in 2017, these were the top 10 answers. The number one answer was valuing human life. The number two answer was work toward passing on future generations, passing on to future generations. The third biggest answer was getting over or cheating the system. I wish they could change that among our people. Number four was committed preparation for tomorrow. Number five was focused and improved parenting. Number six was jealousy. That really needs to be changed. And number seven was listening and evaluating before responding to something. Number eight was spreading rumors without fact. Number nine was not helping each other. And number 10 was individual pride and self-respect among ourselves. And I find it quite interesting and amazing that most people knew this, but modern intelligent people, a lot of them don't exercise this. And I feel that it's something that we got to concentrate on. So when you look at this chart, ask yourself, are you doing your part in valuing these values to help our people? So always remember, keep hope, share, help each other. Keep your heart full of love. And remember that we love you. And until next time, do your part, get the facts, and love each other. Thank you.